And what would you say is the meanest thing someone has done to you?
They was throwing lighter fluid at me. So
Lighter fluid, yeah?
I had to put them in hospital.
You had to put them in hospital?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not something you do to people.
How many people was that?
It was just one guy.
Yeah?
I think he was drunk or something.
Okay.
But he was throwing lighter fluid around going, I'll set fire to you, fucking hobos, blah, blah, blah.
Alex, thank you so much for talking to us. First of all, how old are you?
35.
35, yeah? And how long have you been homeless for?
Nearly 15 years, 16 years.
15, 16 years, long time, man. How did it all happen? How did you end up becoming homeless in the first place?
Messed up parents, let's say. Violent people.
Violent people, did you say? Okay. And then what, you just ran away basically?
Left them, yeah.
Yeah? How old were you when you left them?
Well, the first time I left them, I was about 15.
Yeah.
But then I went back and forth, and then.
When you left them the first time, did you become homeless after that? Or?
Yeah, straight to the street.
So this is your second time being homeless?
I've been in a few hostels and flats and things here and there, but it never lasts long.
Where are your parents now?
I don't know.
Okay. What area were you in before?
Waltham Forest.
Waltham Forest, okay. And did you have any siblings?
No.
Nah, just you, yeah?
Yeah.
And then that day that you became homeless, where did you sleep that night, like ending up on the street?
In a garage.
Okay.
I broke into someone's garage and just slept.
Slept there, yeah? Where do you currently sleep?
What, right now?
Yeah.
If I get enough, I book a room, but it doesn't really happen.
Otherwise, what, you on the street?
Yeah.
Or, have you got a sleeping bag or a tent?
No.
Nothing, yeah?
No, stuff like that gets stolen. It's too heavy to carry around.
So what you got right now is what you have basically?
Yeah, a pillow.
Okay. And how was your life like before you became homeless?
Not good.
Not good?
No, violent people, man.
Yeah, you did mention.
So I just cut everything off and just...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you think they were like that? Like, what was the reason?
I don't think they were ready for children.
Okay.
And they were really frustrated people and didn't know how to keep themselves calm.
Have you forgiven them?
I don't hold a grudge
You don't?
to require forgiveness. So yeah, I guess.
All right, cool. What do you find to be the toughest thing about being homeless?
Other people's minds, the way they assumption is definitely the hardest part.
Why? Now you mentioned when we spoke to you earlier that it's because they know what homeless people go through that they don't talk to you.
They think they know.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Because you guys are here, now people want to help.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because we're here, they want to help. So it looks good. Now, what did you mean by that though, that they think they know?
Well, people think they're the smartest people in the world. Each person thinks, oh, I know what's going on. Yeah, because they've heard.
Okay, but they haven't really taken the time out to actually speak to people and find out the reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'd understand now because of the virus and all that. You don't approach people and get all...
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
What do you miss the most from your life before? Is there anything that you miss?
No.
Nah?
No, I'm happy to be away from them. This is better, believe it or not.
Wow. Okay. Now, you've been homeless for a long time, man. How do you survive, like, especially right now, it's so cold.
Yeah.
How did you get through this?
I don't feel the cold as much as other people because I get used to it now.
You get used to it?
Yeah.
Okay, even when it snows?
Yeah, it snows alright.
Okay. And what's the nicest thing someone has done for you since you've been homeless?
The nicest thing? I don't know, probably just sat down and had a chat. Someone got me a coffee, things like that, just small things, you know.
Why do they mean these things mean so much to you? Your phone's there, by the way.
Because people, they're like, they're not overcome with fear.
So, okay, and what would you say is the meanest thing someone has done to you?
They was throwing lighter fluid at me. So
lighter fluid, yeah?
I had to put them in hospital.
You had to put them in hospital?
Yeah. It's not something you do to people.
How many people was that?
It was just one guy.
Yeah?
I think he was drunk or something.
Okay.
But he was throwing lighter fluid around going, I'll set fire to you, fucking hobos, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we've heard that one before as well, man. It's horrible, the things some people can do.
I only hit him once.
Yeah, and it's knockout. What's the one lesson that you learned being homeless?
People aren't what they seem.
What do you mean by that?
Everyone wears a mask, some thicker than others. So never assume you know somebody until you know them.
Yeah. And if you could get one wish, what would your one wish be?
That's a hard one, man. I don't know.
What is it that you want, maybe?
It's for everybody to wake up, but it's not gonna happen.
When you say wake up, like what do you think they're blind to?
You watch how many people go in here and see the shit they come out with in their arms. Everybody's asleep, it seems. Almost everyone is completely asleep. They all think they know what's going on, what's going to happen, and no, they're all spreading a virus around with each other and just being stupid.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting perspective, man, because obviously you see so much every day.
Yeah, I see a lot of human nature, man.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. What makes you happy?
Like I say, the little things, man.
Yeah.
When somebody just isn't running on assumption, or like when the one that makes me a bit emotional is when you see a child with their mother or that, and they pull their mum and say, "No, give the homeless guy a coin or something." Things like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's a little thing.
Yeah. And but it must be bad when they don't give something, because that means they're teaching the kid not to do it as well.
Exactly, yeah.
That's crazy. And what makes you sad? Is that must be one of the things.
Everything else, yeah.
Everything else. Now, you know, people that walk past you, what's the one thing that you wish they knew about homeless people that you think they don't know?
That we're not all exactly the same person, and you know, we all did have lives before the current moment.
Yeah, 100%.
We didn't just be born homeless.
Yeah,
you know.
That's so true, man. Drugs obviously play a big part in homelessness in London.
I used to take drugs.
Yeah.
I used to be a heroin addict.
How did you come off
years. Then I got arrested for shoplifting.
Yeah.
And in prison they put me on a methadone program. And then when I came out, I went on a reduction plan.
What's that?
It's where they slowly take you down a few mils, because methadone's liquid. So you take a few mils less every time. And then the withdrawals is one of the nastiest things you can go through, and that stops me from wanting to get involved in it again.
How long have you been clean for?
2009.
Okay, so more than 10 years, man.
Yeah.
Now, you said the withdrawals are really horrible. Like, what happens when people go for the withdrawals? Like,
you're hot, cold, sweating, freezing, depressed, manic, angry, happy.
For how long?
It can last for months and months, but for me, I was lucky. It was only like a couple of months.
Couple of months
of the worst part, yeah.
Flipping hell. So every day you would have that feeling that you're talking about, the withdrawal feeling.
It's like slightly less each day.
Okay. How did you get on the heroin, anyways?
It's one way out of the cold and the thinking. You don't think. You just sleep all the time.
Yeah.
And you're warm and fuzzy, so I can see the attraction.
So hold on, when you take the heroin, you sleep a lot?
Yeah, you just feel like numb to everything.
And was that an expensive habit for you?
It is expensive stuff. I mean, for a tiny little bag that will last you a few hours, it's £10.
How much do you think you would need to spend a day?
I was spending like £30-40 a day.
£30-40 a day, yeah?
Some of the people I knew were spending hundreds and hundreds a day, because it was like.
And now that you've come out of it, you know the dealers that were providing you the stuff, how do you view them? Do you think they're providing a service that's needed? Do you think they're doing something evil?
No, it's supply and demand, but if there's no supply, the demand's going to go eventually, isn't it?
Okay.
If there's two ways to go about it. You can try and stop people from taking the drugs, or you could arrest all the drug dealers. Yeah.
Okay, and if there was someone watching this video and they're thinking about taking Class A, what would your advice be?
There's no pain quite like it, man. There's no amount of suffering that comes to withdrawing from a chemical. It's like having your life drained out of you.
Wow.
I can't think of anything worse.
How does it feel once you're clean then, after that 2 months of withdrawal?
After about a year, I feel normal.
Okay.
Like, I don't need anything. You know, just
So then, now that you're drug free, what are some of your everyday worries or things you want to get done, like
Food, water, warm. That's it.
just survival,
The
basically.
basics. Yeah.
Cool. And if you could go back, I'm not sure if I asked you this already. Is there anything that you would change?
What do you mean, like back in time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just would have shown myself what happened. But regret is not a thing I
What do you mean? Say that again.
regret is not a thing I'm familiar with.
Okay.
happens,
That's good,
happens.
man. You got a good philosophy of life. What gets you through the tough times?
I just move forward all the
Yeah.
time.
What do you think your future looks like?
I don't know. That's another thing I don't think of. I don't look backwards or forwards. I just.
Is there anything that you hope for?
I have a different way of thinking. I have Asperger's, so my emotions and my thinking are different.
But I'm sure you don't want to be homeless, right?
I'd rather not.
Yeah. So have you got any plan to like get out of it?
There's a company called SHP, like a charity thing, and I'm on a waiting list for a hostel.
How long have you been waiting for?
5 days, 6 days now, something like that.
And did they say how long they're gonna take?
No, they said they're gonna contact me.
Okay.
So I've got a phone. But
They haven't contacted you.
They haven't got back to me yet.
Okay. What would your final message be to the world? What would you really want everyone to know?
Open your eyes.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you wanna say before we wrap it up? No? All good? Now, you know, a lot of people, they donate money to us, and what we do with the money, Alex, is we buy the homeless people like clothes. Sometimes we get them gift cards from like Sainsbury's and stuff, and we buy them hot food as well. What would your message be to the people that donate money to help the homeless?
I don't know. It's just don't donate to people like some mongos, because they don't actually help people most of the time. A lot of money goes in pockets.
I've heard that one a lot as well.
Oxfam and charities like this where you have administration fees. No, but you have other charities like you guys. Getting food and things and actually helping.
We're gonna go Nando's for you. What would you like from Nando's?
I'm okay. I don't eat meat.
Oh, you don't eat meat?
No.
Subway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which sub would you like?
I
guess the veg option, right?
Just a bit of everything. Yeah.
All right. Now I realised that a lot of homeless people, their appetite is not as big as it probably used to be. So can you have like a proper foot long?
I eat quite a bit.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We get you there. What drink would you like?
7 Up or something.
7 Up. Yeah. All right, bro. Thank you so much for your time, by the way. Yeah. God bless you.